Good morning, class 2. Today we will start our class with a new chapter, chapter 8, Our Food Habits. In this chapter we will learn about the different types of meals that we have during the daytime as well as before going to bed at night. Go to page number 37 of your EVS book. We mainly have 3 meals in a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. When people feel hungry in between the 3 meals, they eat light food which is called snacks. It can be a glass of milk or a sandwich or any kind of light meal which can be eaten in between the heavy meals. First meal of the day is breakfast, which we have immediately after we get up from the sleep. We brush our teeth and then we have the first meal of the day, which is called breakfast. We need to have very healthy and sufficient amount of breakfast daily in order to get lots of energy to keep on working and playing and studying throughout the whole day. Some known breakfast items include cornflakes, toast, parathas, pohas or idlis. Then at the daytime we eat lunch. Lunch is the second meal of the day. 2 to 3 hours prior to lunch, we can eat some light snacks, some fruits or a bowl of curd or a bowl of fruit salad, which is very healthy for everyone. Lunch usually include dal, roti, sabji, rice and chicken, fish, eggs, all these items. Usually we eat very heavy food during the lunch time. People also include a bowl of curd or a glass of buttermilk along with salads to refresh themselves along with the lunch. We must not take too heavy lunch as we may feel drowsy and sleepy during the daytime. Go to page number 38. Here we will learn about dinner. Dinner is the meal that we eat before going to bed. Almost the same items consumed during the lunch are consumed during the dinner. It is also supposed to be a light meal as we eat dinner and after that, after half an hour or 1 hour or 2 hours after having our dinner, we go to bed. So we must eat very light food for our dinner so that it becomes easy for our digestive system to break the food and get it digested. By eating heavy meals, we might even get stomach aches. Some people like to eat some sweet after dinner. This is also known as dessert, the sweet dish that we eat after dinner. Sometimes many people eat sweet dish after their lunch also. The sweet dish that is eaten after the dinner or lunch is called dessert. Different food habits. People are different from one another. In the same way, their eating habits are also different. Some people like to eat vegetables, some people like to eat non-veg vegetarian foods like chicken, fish, mutton, eggs. People's food habits are based on their family beliefs. Some people may choose to be vegetarian as their family follows a vegetarian diet. But sometimes people love vegetarian food more than the non-vegetarian food, so they eat so. We should not serve non-vegetarian food to people who eat such type of food. Food should be served to guests according to their food habits. We should not give the guest whatever we eat. We should give our guests the food that they like to eat or they are habituated in eating. We should also not criticize people who have different food habits than us. Next, go to page number 39. Here we will learn about changes in food habits. People eat food to get energy and remain healthy. When a person is healthy, he or she can consume regular food. Any people's diet and the type of food they consume may vary from family to family and person to person. For example, a vegetarian person may eat paratha for breakfast, while a person who is non-vegetarian may consume some toast and eggs for the breakfast. Some people also consume food according to the season. For example, a person may like to have hot soups during winter, while in the summer they might eat some ice cream and salads and some light foods. Food habit according to different age group. Although everyone needs to eat healthy food, they also need to eat according to their age. For example, a newborn baby always requires his or her mother's milk. Newborn babies are not fed solid food because firstly they don't have teeth and they cannot chew their food so that it can be digested by their digestive system. So they are given liquid food so that it becomes easy for them to eat without chewing, and their digestive system can also digest it easily. Go to page number 40. Here we will find about the food habits according to the families. But before that, in the same way, an old person, we will read about how the old person should eat food. Old person need to eat plain food. They cannot digest heavy oily food and therefore should eat food that can be easily digested. Old people can eat oily or heavy food occasionally in their health permits, if their health permits them. A person who is ill needs to eat light food as they become weak during illness and cannot digest regular food. Sometimes the doctor asks the patients to avoid certain foods, which the ill or sick person should definitely listen. Food habits according to their families. Every person is different from one another. Similarly, their food habits are also different from each of them. Each family develops its own habit, own eating habit. Many times, eating habits are based on the customs and traditions followed by that particular family. A South Indian family might like to eat hot idlis for breakfast, while a North Indian family might prefer to eat parathas in the morning. Different food habits may include the following: preference for spicy food or bland food, which is less spicy, vegetarian or non vegetarian food, avoid certain foods on certain days, for instance, not eating eggs, chicken, or fish on Tuesdays and Saturdays and Thursdays. These are the different types of food habits that many of the families follow. So, student, I hope you have understood what I have explained today. Thank you.